Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I'm gonna try to be consistent. I know that I have not been, but that's because I'm a married city girl. And plus, I be living in the moment. I live life, and yeah, but I'm gonna try because my ultimate goal is to spread kindness, spread awareness, and other ways of thinking to the world. But I do that in person, but I also want to do it worldwide, so hopefully pray for me. But yeah, let's get into it. So basically I just wanted to talk about the 3D world. And if you guys don't know what the 3D world is, it basically means this world, what you see in front of you, you know what I mean? And the 5D is basically, in spiritual realms and what you feel inside. And honestly, I love 5D. A lot of people don't really understand what 5D is, but if you believe in God, you believe in a divine, then you should believe in 5D. Because God is not in the 3D per se, how I mean, most people would think, but we ain't gonna get into that. Basically, I just want to talk about the 3D. What if people just realize that what they see in front of you does not matter, the day-to-day does not really matter, work life doesn't really matter, those types of things. And I know that there's people who's gonna be like, well, how am I supposed to eat, how am I gonna do this? And and I feel like so many people worry about the how, and even me, sometimes I get caught up in that. But then at the end of the day, I always remember this does not really matter, because just think about it. How you feel inside, basically, how would you say, basically what you feel inside is what you're gonna see outside. If I'm feeling good, everything's my vibration's so high, I'm on a high frequency, then literally my outside is going to show that also. I'm probably gonna have a good day. Somebody's probably gonna be like, oh, you look so beautiful today, or maybe something will happen. But if you're constantly stuck in the 3D of I need to do this, I need to do this, constant stress, constant worry, that's basically what your 3D is going to consist of. That's basically what you're going to feel every day, stress most of the time. And I think that's people just so caught up in the day to day instead of the 5D, what you feel inside. Listen to your instincts. Do people just think that that voice that tells you, that's wrong, that's right, is just what do you think that comes from? You know what I mean? Your inner guidance. You don't believe in your guidance here. You know what I mean? For me, I'm not where I want to be in life, to the fullest extent, but I can't even express the gratitude that I feel every day. I'm legit having the best days ever. Even if I'm bored, at the same time, I'm never bored because I'm just lit inside. I just cannot even explain. I could care less. If I lost my job right now, I don't care because everything is gonna come to me. No joke, no lie. There was a point in time where I would just quit my job because it didn't make me happy. And have no money. Have no money. But as soon as I don't like something, or it's not just aligned with me, and I quit that job, honestly, everything was still paid. I don't even know how, but it's just as long as I feel good, as long as I'm attracting I literally attract everything just by my energy. I don't even know how to explain it. I just came back from Africa of a whole month, and I really didn't have a lot of PTO, but I'm literally living. The other day I went out for drinks. I ordered many drinks, I can't even explain to you, and so many appetizers, and I didn't even have to pay for that. You know what I mean? My friend paid for it, and I don't know, I just feel like if you're like feeling good and you have like the best intentions, everything just comes to you. Like you just attract literally everything. And I don't know, I just feel like people need to realize that if they're aligned with their destiny, they're aligned with, you know, their how they feel inside and how they're supposed to feel inside, which is good, beautiful, smart. Everything's all good. Like everything's gonna come to you. You're gonna attract everything. Like just trust the divine, trust everything. And you know, it's so crazy. The other day, like I always see angel numbers, like all the time, like day to day angel numbers. And then I was like, man, I just want to know what it means. So I'm always on Google, like trying to figure out what they mean. And then I was like, man, I need an easier way. Literally, I went to Five Below with my mama and I got an angel book number. Like it was just sitting there right on top. I was like, yeah, uh-huh. Like I just feel like no matter what, as long as you feel good and you have good intentions and you know what you want, then you can attract it. Like there'd be like birds and stuff in our attic and they'd be scaring me a little bit, but you know. But anyway, I just feel like as long as you are aligned and you feel good inside and you know what your dreams are and you're working towards those dreams, then I feel like everything's gonna be good for you. Like for example, I know that you can't like God's not just gonna come down here and just give you everything. That's why I say that you have to do your part of being aligned, of feeling good, of believing in yourself, being like divine. And I just feel like people forget that we are also the divine. We co-create with, you know, the universe or God or whoever you believe in, the divine. You co-create your life. And I truly believe that because when I was healing my depression, like I started to meditate, I read self-help books, like everything, and literally everything just started to come to me. Like it didn't even take like 2 months. Like literally everything started coming to me. Like I got a good job, I met the love of my life, like everything just was aligned. And then like I kind of fell off that path like recently, like maybe like a month or so, just because I just was busy. Like I got caught up in the 3D and everything started to a little bit like shift a little bit, like fall a little bit, but not really fall, you know, because of course I'm a mindful, you know, I'm very mindful of the things that are happening to me and I pay attention to signs, animals, everything, you know. Um, and I realized like, you know, I need to get back. And I even told my husband, I was like, baby, you know, since I stopped meditating, like since I stopped like reading books all the time and like putting me first, I realized that a lot of stuff are like, you know, not going in my best favor. And he was like, yeah, babe, I noticed that and you need to go back to meditating, you know, and I'm back and I'm attracting. Anyway, I'm back and I'm attracting, baby. So I don't know, I just feel like stop listening to the outside world because it really doesn't matter. How you feel inside matters. What you're doing to attract and like to attract the things that you want is what matters ultimately. Like nothing else matters but that. And I just realized that. And I seen it on TikTok also recently. And I was like, man, so many people don't understand that. Like people just see the 3D and worried about, well, if I don't go to work, how I'm gonna eat? If I don't do this, how am I gonna eat? Like, you know what I mean? Instead of realizing that there's like a higher source and higher vibrations, a higher frequency that most people don't acknowledge, you know? And sometimes I kind of don't understand people who believe in God, you know, because if you believe in him and you trust him so much, what are you worried about? Why are you also afraid to die if you know you're gonna go see him in the afterworld? You know, it's just like, have full-blown trust in whatever you believe in. And when you do that, I just feel like everything will come to you. And I truly, truly have full faith in, you know, the divine, that it'll bring me everything I desire. Like, I just don't have any you know, doubt about that, you know. And some people be like looking at me like I'm crazy, like, are you serious or whatever? But no joke, like, if you come closer to me and you like spend time with me, you will understand what I'm saying. Because even my husband be like, wow, baby, you are powerful. Like, you are super, super powerful. I be like, yeah, I know. And even my friends around me be like, you're very powerful. And I just be like, thank you. And I just be like, honestly, it's high vibration. Like, I don't let nothing upset me, like, for more than 20 minutes. Like, I may be like, you know, upset about something, but at the end of the day, it's over with. Like, I don't care about it. And I don't really speak to a lot of people who are aligned with me and who think, like, you know, so much about the outside world, like have so many worries or depression or anything. Like, I know it sounds bad, but I will not allow myself to be around them for too long. Like, if they're talking to me about somebody or whatever, you know, I might say a few things, but I'm not about to have like a make fun of somebody's session with you. I'm not finna have like I can't do this, I can't do this session with you, because I'm the type to be like, yes you can, you know what I mean? And they get annoyed with me when I'm like that, so I just stay away from them, because they don't understand that I just believe that you are what you put out. And I truly believe that. I'd be like, if you're good and your vibrations are good, I feel like you're just gonna attract that, you know, like good energy, good vibe, good things for you. So I just want people to not get so caught up in the 3D world and kind of step back and go into the 5D world. You know, like, imagine your life like what you want it to be in your mind. Like, think about that constantly. And I promise you, it'll bring you so much motivation for you to do so much, you know? So I just think that people have to just live in a 5D and just follow their heart, follow their dream, and it's not far away from you as you think. I just truly believe that everything that I want is coming to me. I've already got most of the things that I wanted. I'm just only waiting on a few more manifestations, honestly. And I make this video to bring awareness of your present moment right now. Like, what are your thoughts right now? What do you think, like, day to day? Like, how do you feel day to day? You know, like, what are you manifesting day to day? Because if you're constantly worried about how am I going to do this, or how am I going to do that, or where it's coming from, don't worry about how you're going to do it. Don't worry about where it's coming. Don't worry about the how. Just do it. And if people always like, well, I don't have the money for it. Find a way. I promise you that if you at least like that put yourself a little bit on the path, it'll come to you. It'll literally bump you in the face. Like, here I am. Like, I just can't even explain it. And like, me and my best friend of like years, I mean, like, since we were like kids in kindergarten, like, we're no longer friends. And I just was like kind of like upset about it. But literally, after I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let it go. It's okay. What's for me will be for me. Literally, about like a month later, I met two friends who does more for me than she ever has. Two friends who we've had like deep conversations more than she's ever had. You know, like, I just feel like when something leaves, like, don't panic. I don't panic about nothing, and you shouldn't panic about anything, especially if you believe in like a higher power. You know, trust that power that got your back. And you know what, something that my husband always says, like, and I love that about him, like, he's super, super, super positive. Like, he doesn't let nothing upset him. It's like, he'll be like, baby, there's no good thing that comes without a hard time. And I love that he says that to me. He always says that to me. He's like, don't worry about it. You know, like, you can't have something good without a hard time. And basically that's true. We all know, like, when stuff falls and whatever, we all know that that means something good is coming for you. You know, it all falls down before something good comes. You know, of course the divine is going to test us to make sure that we're ready. And that's something also that I am very mindful about and need to remember, you know, that everything is a test and I got to make sure I'm ready. So I got to make sure I'm aligned. You know, don't worry about the how, don't worry about nothing. Just make sure you're aligned for it and make sure your energy is like on a high frequency, you know. But I just don't want people to get so caught up in depression. And I feel like the 3D is what kind of brings the depression. Like, you can fix your depression all by shifting your energy and your perception of how you see everything, because everything is perception of how you see the world, of how you see, you know what I mean? Like, just remember that everything is a choice, everything is a perception. How you feel inside is a choice. I know most people don't want to hear that. Like, when I was going through depression and stuff, I did not want to hear that. Don't you dare tell me how I feel is a choice, because I couldn't understand, like, why I was feeling that way or where it was coming from. Like, you know, I just thought that everything was just so hard, life was just so hard. But no lie, like, that's probably like the best advice you can give somebody is just like, relax. You know, everything is coming to you. You know, speak positive words into somebody. Don't beat them down when they're down. Like, you know, at the end of the day, of course, we all, you know, say a little bit of like smart little stuff about somebody, but as long as you're not bashing them and you wishing them the best, you sending them all your love, that's all you can do, you know? So I just wish that everybody would take a moment, be present in this moment, and say what you want, write down what you want, manifest what you want, you know, think about it. And when people used to be like, oh, manifest, I used to be like, this is a bunch of mother lovingness. But no joke, like, it's really not. Like, it's literally true. Like, anything you want will literally come to you if you're aligned and you working on yourself. And just remember that God is not going to come down here and just here. You have to do the work for you. And this 3D world is an experience. It's literally a journey. And also, my husband says to me, he's like, this is not our final destination. We are just passing by. We're just passing by, you know, and which is, you know, I used to hate when he says that, because, you know, I want to be with him in every lifetime, you know, I want to experience him in every lifetime. But anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm basically trying to say is that this is just a moment and an experience. The 3D is an experience, and how you make that experience is up to you. So be mindful, be present in your moment, you know. Put that dress on if you're having body issues, you just think that your body type can't fit it. Put that baby dress on. Put that crop top on. You know what I mean? Like, get your hair done. Go out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, enjoy your life. Don't just lay down and just sit down, you know? Enjoy your life. And if you do enjoy being inside, make sure you're being productive. Like, write down what you want. Write down how you feel right now. Write down the present moment. Write, like, where you want to be in the future. Like, literally be present in this moment. Like, if that's the biggest, you know, thing I can say to you is be present in every moment, and especially in this moment right now as you're watching this video, be present. So that's all I wanted to literally say. The 3D is just an experience, but the 5D is everlasting. So just think about that. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel some type of way, and I hope that way is beautiful, good, and on a high frequency. And I wish you nothing but love, peace, and abundance in this lifetime. Bye.